this is Cody from Server 73, and in this video we're going to speak about some pretty decent KvK reports. We're speaking more about the wins, of course, because losses are expected against all the high SCP whales. I will just keep this screen because the mail section is kind of bugged at the moment. I don't want to get out of it. I just want to, go through some decent reports. As you can see here, we were rallying Zora. This guy has a tough holy and a pretty decent march with Anubis and his shadow. So that one was pretty good. Arya was facing like the first three guys, always with Flavius, but Shadow was just destroying the Flavius setup. Doesn't even scratch it. The mix is of course very painful for Wukong. Here we have again, you can see low fight master and purification. This is going to deal a lot of damage to the whole team. Yeah, Athena and Fu Fei are dealing damage to themselves. And he as well, of course, because he was using Vitality Touch. And there we have the Anubis setup, but Strife also with Anubis and Poseidon and his Holy was able to kill it. What was also super interesting is he was using the new buffs as well, additionally to the old buffs, and we were not using at least not this guy. It looks like this is pretty new to me. For me, it looks like every player has his own section of buffs that count in a rally. That makes it at least different in results. This is how it looks like. I don't know if it is really like this. I couldn't compare it, but it looks like this. So pretty decent win. Here the same. Arya was just soloing them, but it's also not that difficult versus this team, even though it has a lot of good and red skills and also like the perfect combination for Wukong and stuff like that. So pretty good. Same rallies all the time. This one is his main holy, but as you can see, my STP is way lower. I have a bit higher STP because I had home turf benefits, but still it's, in my opinion, a pretty decent win since I'm just using the normal buffs and not the new buffs. And my Poseidon was just shredding and surviving most of the damage. So also my setup is a bit different. I'm using Fight Master on Fu Fei in this case, and I was using here Lifelink, but I changed it during the fights because just of some things that I saw. So he was using Weakening Curse because we had a lot of mixes in this early beginning fights. Here we can also see, we also see this is a typical Flavius setup. I'm going to speak about this later, but it's just going to be melted by a shadow. Pretty easy. So also the Anubis setup. I'm really not a fan of Anubis. For me, he looks like way more useless than Wukong, and everyone was speaking about Wukong to be useless. Now, in my opinion, after a couple of patches, he's pretty okay, but Anubis is the one who's going to be the most useless one. Also here versus Hero, no home turf, but it's like 60k difference. Also with the fully maxed Holy Dragon, mine is not maxed. Same skills almost than mine. I'm going to check if I had already the new ones. No, I was still playing with this one. I had the new buffs activated, of course the defense skill, but yeah, still it's pretty okay. There's no skill activated, it's still a 1. It's also a thermal tower, so in this case here it's a thermal. My low STP one versus Anubis again. Like I said, I don't like Anubis, and that shows why, because it's not doing anything. Some attacks versus some Athena setups and some Athena Poseidon in the Earth section. Here you can see actually the big difference, also of course in buffs, but it's a big difference if you use Earth Dragon or Holy Dragon. Also here Yggdrasil, one of the strongest guys, also above 700k. Yeah, just melted all these Mars, also a couple of Poseidon setups. Here I'm playing a new one with Lost Dimension. That is what I changed. Yeah, the rest is still the same. I also use Energy Shield again because I don't know, I had the feeling it was still healing a bit, at least a bit. I mean, versus Poseidon it's difficult, but it was healing a bit. Here new buffs versus normal buffs, but also Yggdrasil. Fully maxed Holy Dragon, minus 25. This is not his, it's mine. I don't know why it's bugged, but mine is at 25 and he has maxed it out. Also a pretty interesting rally. Very interesting because it has an Anubis, Earth Loki, Poseidon, Earth, and then Kilo was doing the rest. Again, I won a 1v1. I don't know. I won a lot of 1v1s versus Yggdrasil. I don't know where he came from. I saw him the first time, honestly. Here you can see versus the. Yeah, you have to swap around a bit the fight master. But yeah. There's a loose versus a mix, because this one took me like a lot of damage to Athena. But yeah, that are like pretty decent fights. Yggdrasil we had now a couple of times. Let me just scroll through it. Also, of course, we lost some versus Yamazaki, also one of the top 2 guys. Here we won. Thorfinn and me, we could at least damage his main Mars, and then Micro could do the rest. And DT also. Well done, guys. But yeah, of course we also lost some versus Zora in this case. Oh, but I won his main. Okay. And then it's kind of difficult to have tanky versus tanky setups. It's always a bit RNG, honestly. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Also here, didn't expect to win this one as well. That's why I bookmarked it. Yeah, and now just today, a couple of hours ago, we were just fighting Elboran and Nith and the guys from IMK. Yeah. My setup did pretty good, honestly. Versus Elbow and the new skills. Nith. He's missing Poseidon. I don't know if he's going for him, but probably not. Otherwise, you would have him already, I guess. But yeah, still some Chaos Holy, but yeah. It's sometimes you see it doesn't really matter always if you have like super high STP or perfect maxed out exclusive artifacts. As you can see here, mine looks like this: physical damage and physical bonus. But yeah, that is something that I wanted to show you. Sometimes you can win them fights. Just keep trying, keep always an eye on your setup, on your build, swap things around and just play the game so you will get better and also can fight some way stronger people in this case. And yeah, that's it from my side. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.